This is compensation management. I completed this course, but as routine is continuing, so I have to discuss, and I'm searching some technical points. Maybe it's twice discussion. And compensation management is actually it's a tough thing, and basically it's a very much tough in this subcontinent. Not only in Bangladesh, also tough for India and Pakistan. Because in our country, multi-varied types of organizations are here, say for the government, non-government, semi-government, private, and also foreign companies, local companies, joint venture companies. So it's very technical and tough thing. Management has to think twice, thrice regarding setting up a compensation program in their organization for the workers, employees, and for personnel, and also it's for the higher level management also. This is compensation, and upon right compensation management, the performance activities and the development overall of the organization largely depends. Depends upon it. So, we discussed about definition what is actual compensation. This is earlier we discussed. Now, components of compensation system. Two components are there. There is number one, the indirect compensation, and number two is the direct compensation. In the indirect compensation, I mean, there's some financial, non-financial, basically facilities provided by an organization to the workers, employees, and even for the senior level management, say for the medical insurance, life insurance, pension, social leave, excursion, recreational arrangement, automobile facilities, financial planning, and I mean insurance providing, etc. But when there is a question of the direct compensation, that is concerned and connected to the basic salary, performance salary, then wages, and then incentive salary. Yes, some is for the basically specialized job. In the factory area, nowadays what's going on, say for the computer aided, computer combined manufacturing system, production system, when someone is skilled very much, I mean it's a highly skilled operators, sometimes factories, and business organizations such highly skilled operators who is quite able to run the most sophisticated machineries, computer aided. Computerized machineries and automation when deals certain operator, then he should be paid higher. Not otherwise he will leave the organization. In that case, it's a very incentive type of salary package, wages. Also sometimes in this connection, business organizations provide profit portion at the same time a stock option, and some organizations are there. They are not only simply paying their salary, higher salary, also the savings plan. Yes, for the forced savings type of something. Sometimes workers and employees are not that much inclined mitigating their daily expenditures. They are not saving a certain percentage for their tomorrow. But in this point, if company is enriched, if this company is rich and sound enough, they keep a certain amount of money as a provision for future saving. Then sometimes some companies may help their workers and employees to get purchase a stock, share stocks, debentures also, and some other allowances are in addition for doing better job or for doing extra work or working hour or for the quality job. This sort of the allowances are provided to the workers and employees. Then we have to discuss about the employee satisfaction and motivation issues in compensation design. Compensation design this is the word, the design. Design word is very much important as sensitive matter. Design, there is a question a very skill efficiency and long-term experience and expertise knowledge regarding setting up, regarding a remuneration package. Remuneration package how? Basing upon a specific design. This design, when someone is supposed to develop a compensation design, he or she, he must be skilled and efficient enough and knowledgeable person and having a long time experience and expertise in terms of the overall, and not only for the factory itself, also for the prevailing socio-economic, cultural atmosphere and affairs of the country. At the same time, the same level organizations, how they are paying compensation to their managerial level peoples or in the even the lower level employees and workers and employees. Desanjo and S.P. Robbins says the compensation design is a cost-effective pay structure for the employees of an organization. That's the cost-effective pay structure for the employees of an organization. So it should be the effective enough. Design must be developed in such a manner that so that the workers and employees will be satisfied and they will do and they will contribute their duties and responsibilities in the best effective way. Then there is another question, is the employee satisfaction. Employee needs to be satisfied. Employee first, they should be satisfied about the goodwill and image of the organization. And then the salary structure, wages package. And then the salary, the employees must be satisfied regarding the, basic pay structure. At the same time, they should be satisfied regarding additional financial allowances and favorableness. The management tendency, favorableness towards the workers and employees of the organization. Then the point is the motivation. As all the times, motivation, not only for the compensation package, for all other effective purposes, motivation package is indispensable and very effective thing for the organizational framework. It's a very psychological, not only it's a very psychological in nature, so that the workers will have the willingness to exert high levels of effort to reach organizational goals. Yes, each and every organization to have a goal. Each and every organization have the objectives and goals to fulfill the objectives and to attain the goals of the organization. Obviously, there is a question of motivation. Simply the skill efficiency is not enough from the side of the workers and employees, and the worker traditionally or normally as how the organization paying the salary, wages and the allowances, no, it's not enough. In the right way, in the right track, in the right form, as per the stimulating design, it should have to be designed up. Then the workers and employees will be stimulated and they will be inclined and interested to do their duties and responsibilities with sincerity and devotion. So some components are here, some motivational components I am just mentioning here. There is the need of personnel. Yes, what is the actual number of workers and employees needed in performing a certain factory or company area, or the drive. What is the drive of the workers and employees? And then well-defined goal, and the goal should be well-defined. So if I, with the company, wants to increase 15% more production with the right quality. Say about the achievement. What is the achievement? Last 15 years experience or 10 years experience, the role, performance and activities of the company and the manufacturing system of a certain business organization is sound enough. And this is very much motivating. And then the question of recognition. As if some workers and employees are doing fine, better, then obviously they should have the recognition. This Mr. Hassan or Mr. William is doing fine. Okay, very much. He's a very nice worker and employees or expert or technically expert. In this point, he should have the recognition for doing or performing his duties and responsibilities and so he'll be more interested as he was recognized. Then job security. Job security is a very important thing. The mills affect areas of Bangladesh, and not only in Bangladesh, also in India and Pakistan. There is a huge problem. This is the owners, if not satisfied with a certain type of workers or employees, then and there they will be sacked or terminated. This termination may create a frustration among all the members of the organization, and so they will all the time in a state of working with sincerity, devotion, rather they will be interested to leave the job, and accordingly their tendency is to search all the times new job to another company. So job security is indispensable. If job security is not in the right way and right track, that will be very much problematic. Improve work arena. Yeah, it's a very much important thing for the workers, employees, and not only for the workers and employees. It's also important for the managerial level people and for the senior level management also. If the workers and employees are not satisfied, if the management is not satisfied with the existing working atmosphere, prevailing working atmosphere, and he or she will not be interested in performing and pursuing their duties and responsibilities in the right way and right track, then there is a question of salary. Yeah, if the salary is not handsome in nature, if the salary is not competitive in nature, if the salary is not presentable in nature in comparison to the other organizations, in comparison to the other manufacturing organization like, so that will be the very much problematic, and the workers, employees, personnel, and at the same time the managerial level people will be not inclined and interested in doing their duties and responsibility with sincerity and devotion and with attraction also. Then benefits and service. Obviously, as I am working, say I myself is working here in such an organization, I am satisfied because our salary structure is very handsome and salary package is fine, and we are also enjoying time to try for the extra duty allowances. As this organization is the better salary and allowances provider, at the same time working atmosphere is fine. There is a congenial atmosphere prevailing among our colleagues, also with our students. So we are interested to continue our lifelong service here, but within the limited period of time. Yeah, it's up to our service length of service life. Then, so benefits and services must be provided. So very much encouraging. If right way, right salary, right benefit, and behavioral pattern, working atmosphere is fine, so the workers and employees will be interested and inclined doing their assigned duties and responsibilities in the right way, right manner. Then the working condition, yes, some conditions are there mentioned. When a worker or employee is joining in a certain factory, they are to work within a certain conditions, and if these conditions are extreme and tough enough to follow by the workers, employees, and even the manager people of the organization, then that will be not satisfactory. Then level, yeah, how many minutes? Oh my God. So, level of profession, yes, level of profession, the level layer. If layer is very high, then there is a chance of promotion is low. To mitigate these challenges, the layer must be declined, minimized, at least 3 to 5, 5 to 6, 7, 6 maximum. This layer. If this layer is 10 to 13, 14, 15, then the workers and employees will not be satisfied. They will just, if they are getting a mere chance, then they will leave the organization. So it's very level of profession must be examined right way and right track. And the level of education as per, this is very much connected to the appointed personnel. As per their level of education, they must be positioned, and their salary and benefits should be provided to them so that they will be satisfied. Their satisfaction will be attained best. Okay, then There is the question of equity. Equity is a situation in which everyone is treated equally. I mean, in factory areas in the countries like Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, these factories and service organizations or service-oriented organizations are facing a tremendous problem because their trend of the management is, regional, sub-regional basis, and conceptually they work. In our country, maybe when management is from a certain district and he is also trying to provide support facilities to their own regional people, and this is very much harmful. Equality is hampered. In the same way, professional, investment point of view, in terms of, promotion point of view, in terms of additional benefit providing point of view, this is a great problem from the side of the industrial sector, service sector, even in the education sector, academic sector, each and everywhere this is a critical problem. So equity is not followed here strictly, and that is the whole trouble. This equity may be divided into three. That is the internal equity, external equity, individual equity. In terms of internal equity, Fisher says that the internal equity exists when the pay differentials between different jobs within the within the organization are perceived as pay differences that are neither too large nor too small. So there is a question of equity, internal equity exists. I mentioned here the differential between the different jobs within the organizations are perceived as fair. Differences are neither too large nor small. This should not be extreme. Difference may be at a standard level it should maintain. It should not be extreme gap. Then external equity. External equity, as per the size of the organization, as per the technical expertise, knowledge of the workers and employees of the organization. Say for the $5 million where a manager is working, where investment is $5 million, and another manager is working another factory, $50,000 or $1 million. They should not enjoy the same salary, same packages, because $5 million, $1 million, there is a huge gap. So in this point, the capability, skill efficiency, and question of skill efficiency of $1 million manager and $5 million manager is too different. The payment structure must be accordingly. And then individual equity. Individual equity in the same organization when workers and employees are working, except for the manager purchase, manager procurement, manager advance, manager manufacturing, manager personnel. Maybe a little bit difference may prevail there, but it doesn't mean there will be huge gap. This huge gap is no way accepted. So when those who are in the manager level and determining compensation package, they should have to think this equity about. Yes, this equity, a huge variation should not be accepted. That will be critical, and sometimes in maximum level that will be problematic from the side of the organization level. Actually, I told you several times, this is compensation management. It's a very technical thing. It's not to give you the 100% solution, but it's to create your brainstorming so that in the practical field you will be able to do your duties and responsibilities in the right way and right manner, and your thinking train must be in the right way and regulated. That's what, dear students, it's a good meeting. Thank you very much.